Just get this going, and should be starting here momentarily. And getting a message from one of the captains. Okay, it looks like they were about to start, but they need one more. So Pandamonium looking to fill in one more person. And just waiting. Make sure that they have everybody they need. And just in case they may need a message from one of the captains, a reservist. Let me just ask them, see if they need somebody, because if there's somebody in the crowd that wants to play, well, by golly, I should be able to do that. So, while we're waiting for that, let's just take a look around here. I don't know if we have the objective yet. Yes, we have the north objective as the first objective. So this is obviously Mono's favorite. I like it a lot too. There's always a lot of action here. And we've seen some fairly spicy caps on this corner before. I have in fact been capped on in this very spot when I didn't know any better. Let's see. Just do one more check here. Still waiting on confirmation here from the captains. Apologies, guys. I activated the stream thinking we were ready to go, and it looked like there was all the reason to believe that, and then getting the message that they're not quite ready. So, it's a little miscommunication on my end here. Oh, and it looks like they're going to do 4v4, because we are launching right now. Huh. I don't know what happened there. Was there a round reset? I'm not sure. Okay, looks like I had a drop there for a second. Apologies for that, guys, but the round just reset, so I don't know what happened. It looks like I'm getting a lot of drops again. So if the connection drops, I apologize for that. My ISP has been very difficult lately. Apologies for that, guys. I don't know what's going on. It looks like I still might be having some issues with my ISP. I'm trying to get this resolved. I thought, you know, I was looking at my numbers before I started this. I had a fantastic upload rate. So, apologies for that. I don't know what's going on, and if it drops again, I'm sorry. I am actually recording this game locally as well, so there will be a non-laggy, non-interrupted version available after the fact regardless. So I will do my best, and I'm sorry if it lags while it's happening, but at the very least you guys will get a YouTube version that does not have any of those problems. And yes, Dazzler, I could not agree more. Beyond frustrated with my ISP lately. Okay, so we're starting out, north objective. Let's see what kind of spawn we got here.
That's the hurricane.
Got it.
Here I am.
Okay, let's see what kind of push we get. We get douchebaggins heading to the south. And it looks like the pandas are playing with Tiger Striker, who is a Velociraptor. 2 get pushed up to the north alley. See if anybody's waiting for them. Yep. We're going to have a confrontation. North alley. Grenade goes over the top. Flash. Reinhardt and Lobter. Lobter using his flashlight to potentially blind Reinhardt, but nothing happens in the north alley here. And Reinhardt goes down to Soldier behind the Molotov cocktail. It's a pretty good setup they've got going on there. Kind of a nice complement between the Molotov and the flashlight. Haven't really seen that before, but that's innovative. And Lobter gets a kill with the shotgun flashlight combination, no less. He goes down, but that means there's only 2 left on Pandamonium. For a pretty short period of time. It looks like just about a minute passed. And all that damage was done. Velociraptors only lose 1. Pandas lose 3. Soldier still with a firm eye on that north push there. Let's see if they end up seeing each other. Yep. And Soldier takes it out. Last one up is Douchebaggins in the south. He takes somebody out who was watching towards the north from the turnstiles there. So it's just Douchebaggins left here. Oh, somebody is right above him. It's hard to tell with this new version. The sounds on Subway are a little odd. And people can sound like they're right next to you, even though they're above or below you. Sounds like Douche heard that, and he's not sure where the sounds are coming from. But he is going to have a problem if he does not watch behind him, because there is somebody in the horseshoe. Again, very hard to be aware based on sound, and I don't know why that just happened. Sorry about that jerk there. Again, wow, I don't know what's going on with my camera. Oh, I'm assuming that was a bit of a lag spike. I don't know what happened. Apologies, suddenly my camera just started going nuts. Yeah, so Velociraptors take the first round. Check the comments here. Check the comments here. Okay, so you guys can still... It's not too bad, not too laggy right now or anything. I just want to make sure you guys are getting a quality experience, because if it sucks, I can even just shut off the stream and then give you guys the YouTube video afterwards. So that might be a more pleasant experience for you. Just let me know in the comments. I don't want you guys to be getting a headache on my account, my stupid ISP doing what it does. Oh, this is interesting. So it's apparently not the north objective anymore. Maybe they had one of those false starts. Not sure what happened there. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know, Dazzler. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but again, apologies for the quality. It's on the phone with my ISP last night, and the agent was agape at the whole packet loss situation going on in my modem. So I think they're throttling me because I've been streaming quite a bit lately. My download speeds are just fine. It's just my upload speeds that are getting destroyed. Because everything looks smooth to me. I can see the game for the most part, except for maybe that last little jerky bit there. But apparently sending data is a problem. Yeah, it comes and goes away, so the audio is constant and clear. Alright, well, I will do my best to just give you good commentary then. And, you know, I will obviously do my best to give you good video as well, but I'm glad the audio feed is at least coming in clear. I'm not sure what happened again. It looks like they dropped somebody. Looks like Douche. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why the round ended. I think Douche might have dropped in the middle of that, which is why my camera started freaking out. So I've noticed that the camera kind of spins around whenever people spawn into a map. And I think that happens too when they leave. So I was watching him pretty carefully. I didn't hear any gunshots or anything. Suddenly he was gone. So I'm assuming that was a crash that caused that. And it looks like they're just going to play a 4v5 anyway. It is just a scrim after all. Okay, so we get the south stairwell spawn for Marsoc here.
Big mag. Okay, I'm staying on the left side of here.
Like we've got surprisingly small. Never mind. Now they're pushing 3 to south and then 2 to north. Let's see what kind of defensive arrangement we have here. Okay, Android, Tiger Striker over there on that side. We got one person watching the north. So that's 3. Oh, looks like we got somebody watching the horseshoe as well. White Fang. And Android Goat. Okay, so Reinhardt's going to run to check the south. Let's see where these guys are.
Then get in position, and we're gonna go.
So they're having a little bit of a powwow here in the south, which could get real dangerous because if somebody hears that, they could throw a flash around the corner and have all 3 of you. I have done that personally. So in general, do not hang out in this alleyway, especially do not hang out and talk. They didn't really pay for it this time, which is why I wanted to say something, but this is a really, really bad place to hang out. Because what a lot of teams will do, like something I love to do, is charge over here and just listen. And if I hear anything, I will usually pull the pin on a flashbang like all the way back here, so they can't really hear it, or I'll even do it further back. And then as I come to the corner, I just toss it so they get no warning. And I've come around and I've nearly squad wiped teams that were hanging out over here. Anyway, they are hanging out. So this is Hologram Distorted. Let's see.
Is it a quarter behind the uplink?
So Dankbank playing Recon with the shield here in the north alley. Android Goat, I'm assuming, is aware of them.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah, he must know. He's watching. He's got his laser trained there. It looks like they might be timing for a simultaneous push. If they are, that's very smart of the Velociraptors. They've got the kind of pincer movement going. Reinhardt gets taken out in the south. 3-person push going in this way. Oh, my goodness. Pandamonium down to 2 players. So Douchebaggins did not spawn in this round, as far as I know. Yeah, I don't think he's in right now. So that is 5v2. Although Tiger Striker's in a good spot, he can watch that angle pretty closely. They do not have anybody directly on objective. White Fang really needs to be rotating. Dankbank moving in with the shield. He is in cap range now. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so Dankbank. Okay, Velociraptors opts to go for the kills, which we got that frag after the fact. So understandable. Go for the kills. That makes sense. They were in a position for the cap, but a win's a win, so roll with it. It's always my attitude about that. Okay, wow, Velociraptors up 2. Again, I think the first round win was based on a drop more than anything. I mean, they were not in a great spot to begin with, but I'm pretty sure Douche dropped, and that's what caused the loss. So kind of a strange situation here. I'll have to get clarity from the captains after the fact to make sure that is indeed what happened. But 2-0 for the rookies. Check comments here. Okay, so still seemingly clear for you guys. Still digestible. No one's feeling ill from lag or anything so far. Right, I will take that as a yes for the most part, or maybe it's so laggy you guys can't hear me. I don't know. I hope not. Yeah, just waiting for the next round here. So we do have full roster here. We've got JT in the game now. Douchebaggins, Android Goat, Reinhardt Dean on Pandemonium, Dankbank, Soldier Z, Distorted, Massino, and Apollo Graham on Velociraptors. So this should be the first round where we have full rosters on both sides.
You don't have it. Uh-oh. That's fine. It's fine.
Hey, man.
What can go wrong? It's fine.
We're gonna have some today. Am I
Get them
right?
over the
Yes.
right.
All right.
Oh, it's like none. Before plan.
Apollo Graham watching from what some people call...
Tell you for coming down the alleyway. And
I've heard it called like the mattress, because I'm pretty sure there was an old mattress model there, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm just making that up, I don't know.
They heard me, and they just called it out, just letting you know.
Oh, so they have already been called out somehow. There's a strong south push here from Marsoc.
Trying to clarify which alleyway we're talking about here. So
Oh boy.
Oh, what? Yo, this is soldiers you're talking to.
Some friendly exchanges here between the Marsoc guys moving through the basement and the defenders on objective. Alright, moving his way up. Let's check in with this north push. Douchebaggins on his lonesome with a support weapon. Shots go out, and JT goes down in the south from Massino.
we lost one friendly.
Okay, Android knows that's what's going on. Heard him call out. He's checking one way. He is not checking towards Massino right now. He better flip around or he's going to be in trouble. We also have the guys in the basement coming up momentarily. So, depending on the timing here, we might get a situation. Yep, they're starting to move up. And Massino is about to be...
One down.
Oh, damn. It looks like Douchebaggins goes down. And Massino still in this spot. It looks like they're waiting to get coordinated here, which is the right thing to do. Massino now watching the basement entrance. And he tags Reinhardt as he comes up. Android should be able to come around, and instead, timing is just a little bit off. He gives him too much time to rotate around. Rotate his physical body around, I should say. And get Android before the refrag can come out. So, all up to White Fang now at the basement entrance. And it looks like he's going to catch Massino out, assuming... Oh, man. Just missed him. Massino, luckiest person alive at this very moment. And he rotates to a really tough position to deal with. Oh, be careful about that clipping, guys. That is technically not a legal spot, so be very careful about that. This is just a scrim, but try to... I know it can be hard to tell, but in the future, don't hang out in that spot because you will not be visible. Velociraptors go up 3-0. So, just to return to that point real quick for you new guys, there is a rule in the league. Don't quote me on this, I need to go and read the exact percentage. I believe it's 50% of your body. If it is clipped in the wall, it's considered an illegal spot. Again, this is just a scrim, but you want to play within the RML rules. So that spot, he was for sure clipping more than 50%. Didn't turn out to really do much in that instance, but yeah, just, you know, with you and your teammates, when you're looking around for spots, just make sure you're conscious of that, because if that gets caught on film, there can be consequences for your competitive results, especially if it turns out to be a game changer of some kind. All right. You know, these Velociraptor guys, I have to say, they are just evolving so fast. I mean, watching what they're doing, you can tell they have really thought this stuff through. They're playing well. They're catching people, shooting well. Like, just in general, so impressed by these guys. I remember the first cast I did with them, you know, they looked like pretty typical rookie team. And these guys are turning into straight killers. So everybody in the bronze, and I would even argue silver divisions, should be on notice about these guys once the season starts again. I was even told that they're scrimming something like 6 times a week right now, which is a lot more than most even very high-level teams. Oh, they're preparing themselves for success, no doubt. Okay, so we get a spawn here.
Yeah, no, they're not all the way at the
Let's see,
bottom.
we have a
Yeah, just be
mid-platform objective this time.
I don't like this.
Okay, Reinhardt pushing up to the objective stairs. Sounds like there's a basement push. I'm having a hard time telling just because of casting bugs here. Yeah, we've got some people passing through the red room in the basement.
Directly above us.
Hollow and Soldier. It sounds like they got called out. I think Reinhardt heard them running through. And somebody's going to be waiting for him here. Douche Baggins in the basement. Just training his muzzle down that alleyway. It looks like he's going to catch at least Apollo, and he does. Apollo goes down. And let's see, Soldier was over there with him, I believe. No, he has retreated.
Okay, another's rotating around towards me, and I think there's a second on me.
Yeah, Reinhardt just called him out. So White Fang catches one on the south stairs. Pandemonium up 5. Velociraptors down to 3. Okay, Dankbank and Messino, the last two, or excuse me, 2 of the last 3 alive, pushing very patiently on north stairs. Yeah, they are taking their time on this, which is the right move, because there is somebody at the base of the stairs there, and if you don't prone or go crouched, very easy for a prone opponent to take you out. They just shoot your feet before you can even see them. Let's see who's down here right now. So JT watching behind the busy kook machine. See how this plays out. They are both prone on those north stairs right now. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Oh, looks like he's got a frag ready to rock. And Soldier takes out, I believe that was... I can't remember if that was White Fang or Android Goat. My kill feed's dead, but he kills somebody at the base of South Stairs.
Down, one down.
Oh, Messino catches JT. It's now evened up 3-3. Wow. What a push. These guys are really putting the time in. You can see it. I thought for sure JT was going to have both of them on that one. But I guess that prone push really made a difference. So I don't think... JT was not prone. He was just crouched there. And if somebody's proning down those stairs, you're going to have a very hard time. What's he doing here? He's going to scavenge the body for something, for some kind of utility, I'm assuming, as he's throwing the weapons away. Android Goat takes one. No, it was not a friendly android, don't worry. Messino in the north. Let's see, okay, so both of these guys left in the north. So 2v3 right now. Pandemonium favored. Pushing through the turnstiles. Just gonna slowly creep behind these guys here. Dank Bank almost looks like he could have... Oh, and Douchebaggins goes down, but he is not dead. I don't know if his teammates caught that. But lasers are now trained. Nope. Yeah, 2.5v1 here. Need to play this revive very smart because he does have an angle on the subway. Oh, and Reinhardt goes down in the subway. So it is now a 1.5v1. Sino does not know that the other is revivable. There's no way for him to know that. And let's see where Android is positioned here.
JT's down.
He does have a good position here. He can just kind of wait now. 38 seconds left. If he just hangs out and watches the objective, he should be able to catch him if he's pushing in, and he has no choice but to push in. 30 seconds. He saw him. Exchanging fire here now. Let's see. Messino, 22 seconds to go. Needs to push in right now, or he is not going to make this happen. Needs to either get a kill or get a cap. And his time for a cap is running out. Android's about to see him. Oh no. Oh no. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Does he have it? No, ran out of time. Very, very close. Oof, man, yeah, I was on the edge of my seat too. That was so close. So close. Yeah, this is just one of those moments where it came down to the wire, and I think even 10 seconds more, that could have turned into a cap. Android was in a good position, no doubt. The problem is, from that spot, if you miss as he makes this cross, he could potentially like hang out, let's say right about here, and you can no longer hit him. You have to sprint out of your position and try to get an angle on him, and by then they might have capped. But wow, what a round. Yeah, it's buggy for you, Tiger. I'm sorry, that might just be my lag. So what I was saying before, in case you guys didn't hear, is I will be posting this on my YouTube channel, and I'm recording it locally. And for me, it's running smoothly, so even if right now it's a little laggy or what have you, there will be a lag-free version for you guys to review afterwards. Yeah, that's a good point, Dyslexic. I forgot about that, but as you will observe, if you look back on the footage, the timer does not exactly correlate to the real time, so when you hit 2 seconds, it's game over. It shouldn't be that way. I don't know why that wasn't fixed, but it's been that way as long as I can remember, and you need to be able to account for that. So you see 22 seconds on the clock, it's actually 20 seconds. Which is, I believe, the time where he pushed was about 22 seconds.
Little guy right here, you know, just like.
Oh, what, to shoot him in the chest 3 times?
Yeah. Then they always come back
Make
to
him
life.
careful. Yeah, exactly.
So we got a 2-person push going, oh, excuse me, 3-person push going into the basement. Reinhardt, Douche, and Android Goat. Let's ride along with them for a moment. If there's anybody that's going to meet them here. Does not appear to be the case. Let's see. Okay, so JT and who is this? White Fang pushing into the horseshoe. I think I saw an outline here. Somebody nearby. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Yes, Dank Bank waiting patiently with a C4 clacker. Oof, that's a little risky of a placement, but they might not see it regardless. Issue is that's sort of at eye level. I don't know if JT is going to spot this or not. Oh boy. And the problem is now you can't disable the C4 without a frag grenade. It's not how it used to be. You used to be able to shoot it or knife it, but it's bugged right now. So if you see that, you have to throw a frag. Uh-oh. JT probably about to get blown up. Wow, he does not. Dankbank, I don't know if he's just playing patiently or why he did that. Maybe he didn't hear him or see him. Maybe he's waiting for 2. I've seen that happen before. Gets 1. White Fang saw that, though, and he is now aware that Dankbank or somebody is around the corner. And it looks like the panda's lost somebody, yes, at the tunnel entrance as well in the basement. Or, excuse me, on the platform. Apollo Graham proning in that very dark position. A White Fang making probably the wisest choice there and rotating out of the horseshoe. It's just such a hard position to deal with. If there's somebody on that corner, you're probably going to trade in most cases, if you're lucky. Okay, Android and Douche pushing up from the basement. They're likely to run into a couple of defenders here. One directly behind the objective on the rails, and then one on the south rails. Both in very tucked-in positions. Oh, now he just got spotted for sure. Soldier saw that. And Apollo gets 1. Oh, and Douche misses Soldier. Oh, harsh. Wow, 5v1 against Pandamonium here. I don't know how to do that, Tiger Striker. I would if I could. I have no idea how to get that going. I assume that there's some kind of venues thing you have to do through Oculus, like a certification process, and I seriously doubt I would pass that. I'm just some dude doing casts in his free time. Poorly at that, especially with lag, so I don't think Oculus venues would be down with that, if I were to guess. Anyway, White Fang about to meet Distorted here. This will likely be a trade. Oh, no, I take that back. White Fang gets the clean kill. I don't think he was even injured on that. And Distorted's body is doing things that it should not be doing. Oh boy. Look at that thing go. This is the kind of realism I signed up for in Onward. It's like, he looks like a seahorse or a shrimp or something right here. And we're gonna get blinded. So, anyway, as this body tumbleweeds off into the horizon, White Fang just exposed his position a bit. Didn't really give himself any cover either, and potentially even blinded himself. Massino knows he's there now. Probably heard the shots, sees and hears the smoke. White Fang proning. He has 35 seconds. He does not have time to be playing this game. And he's going to run out of time if he keeps doing this. He's probably going to run out of time anyway. I mean, even if he kills Massino here, there's no way he's making it across and killing 4 people in 20 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one for Velociraptors already. White Fang about to get picked off on this corner. Oof. Wow, the laser does not get him. Oh. And Velociraptors take the map 4-1. And again, for anybody who wasn't here for the first round, I believe the first round was won by Velociraptors because of a drop by Douchebaggins. So it was already bad. You'd think he was the last one up versus 3 or 4, if I remember correctly. So still not a good situation. But the game kind of borked them on that one. Okay, we're going to Suburbia now. And since I don't have a co-caster, I'm going to have to do this myself. So, sorry guys, I'm not doing the lead speak today. It's not my jam. Demo. Okay, so Velociraptors, aka V3, as some of their members are calling it now, versus Pandamonium, and 4-1 on Subway for Velociraptors. Be curious to see how Pandamonium responds to this. Velociraptors gets the defensive advantage on the first round. And this is a somewhat challenging objective to cap. It's not the hardest one. I think the hardest one is center house, personally. It's so easy to defend, but this one you do have to cross a lot of open spaces to get there. There are some avenues you can go through this north, I guess you would call it an alleyway of sorts, behind these houses. But especially if you're going to come from lane 1, you got to use smokes intelligently, you have to use cover intelligently, or you will get picked off. Although the one nice thing is if you get into this little nook right here, like say you hang out right about Cha, then it can be hard for somebody that's not directly on objective to take you out, especially if they're positioned more towards the center. So be curious to see how the pandas handle this. The shiny objective captivates us all. I also noticed, let's see if it's on this one too, yeah, this, it looks like they just took a texture and then, it's like for half the car, and then they just duplicated it on the other side. Asu USA. So not sure what's going on with that state at the top of the plate. Lots of funny little artifacts like that. Oh, and while we're waiting, I will show everybody this hilarious portrait if you haven't seen it already. Mono pointed it out to me the other day. But yes, our Lord and Savior, Dante, riding a llama, no less, or maybe an alpaca, I don't know the difference. But that is a recent addition, Suburbia. Enjoy that, you're welcome. Looks like there's another drop. Looks like Douche is out of the game again, assuming he's having connection problems or game problems of some kind. Let's check my chat here and make sure I'm not getting any messages from the captains about that. Oh, it's a clear for right now. Single highest texture in Onward. I know, Etch. I don't know why, but that texture seems to be pristine. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Probably not. Let's fly around here and just observe some things about Suburbia. One of my favorite parts about Suburbia is this house, which doesn't have any doors. Seems slightly terrifying to me. Like, did they build this house around something? Or is the entrance only underground? I've got so many questions here. But the primary question is, why aren't there any doors? Seems a little weird. Every other house in the neighborhood seems to have functioning doors, or at least a doorway. Not that one. Yeah, well, it's good that you guys are aware of that, Marksman. Just knowing which maps you're good and not good at. That'll be especially important when you guys start playing like real league matches where there are bans. So, because we still apparently have some time, I'll just explain this. So, banning is when you can say, we are not going to play a map on a given match. And there's two different philosophies there. You can either ban for weakness or you can ban for strength. What you want to do is pick a map ban that says, okay, either we're really bad at this and we don't want to play it, or we know that the other side is really good at this and we don't want them to play it. That's the way to think of it. So if you guys are already aware of Suburbia not being a good map for you, then that's good. That means you can say, all right, if we feel really, really strongly that we shouldn't be playing this map, we'll ban it and do something else. And then you can work on Suburbia in the meantime, and then in the future you don't have to ban it, you can play it and feel okay about it. Okay, so everybody has spawned in. We do have a full roster again.
Okay, just kind of set this up weirdly. You can get like the boys to start like absolutely like. I don't know if we can do that. Should I sit down? Where should I sit? I'm scared to sit behind these bushes, honestly. I think that bush is big because there's a sandbag in front of it. Oh yeah, there's a thing in front of it. Okay, bet.
Yeah, that's natural to fear the bushes. For those of you who did not play in 1.7, used to be able to shoot through these and see through them too. Called it getting hedge fucked was the true term that everybody used to use. You could just have somebody crouched underneath a hedge and you could see what's going on. The other side could not, and you just die randomly through the hedge. It was not fun. Okay, so Dankbank and Android, or Reinhardt, I should say. Reinhardt takes a shot, but he does not go down. Dankbank still firing rounds at him.
Far side lane 2.
And he gets called out by Reinhardt. Egg goes out. Android throws a grenade a little short there. Or I don't know if he's trying to get the guy in the corner. Not sure. Either way, it doesn't tag anybody. Smoke's coming out on the opposite side. A lot of shots going out, but nobody going down. Reinhardt goes down. Distorted still up on that porch. Oh my, a lot just happened. I could not catch all of it because of my lack of minimap or kill feed, but it looks like Pandemonium's offense was just dismantled there.
Oh, I'm gonna move up in lane 4.
And now they are... Yeah, this is what I was talking about with adaptation. They are doing such a smart thing here. They know they have a good kill count. Goes and does a silent confirm, and now they're sending out Soldier to flank because they know this side of the map is open. So good thinking on the part of Velociraptors. Oh, and I switched to Android right as he goes down. I don't know what happened to my stuff here. There we go. So we need to strengthen our lanes and sight lines. Yeah, I mean, this is just a hard map to deal with in that sense. Just like every map in Onward, there's just a lot of different approaches. You just need to work on it. But I would say so far you guys are doing a very good job of at least piecing together what's going on as the round progresses, because that little move, as minor as it might seem to the so-called untrained eye, was the real mark of good play there, because Soldier recognized that there was an opening and rotated his position. Everybody else stayed in place, but when you have that kind of kill count, when it's like 4v1 or something along those lines, it's okay to send a flanker in, keep everybody else in position so you still have a tight lock on the objective, but then send one person hunting on the flank, and so you potentially surround the last person or last two people that are around. So good play by Velociraptors there. And the Pandas had a decent push going. They just got shut down early, kind of lost their momentum, which sucks. I mean, everybody's experienced that. Edge says Suburbia was sacrificed for that portrait. Yes. Where all the textures went was that portrait of Dante. Alright. So we getting a spawn now with Velociraptors on Marsoc. We'll see how the Pandas arrange themselves.
Like, why are we guarding something that they need to set? Just fucking blow it up. Talk to Dante about it.
And we're off. Curious to see how the Velociraptors are setting up here. Interesting. Distorted going into the spawn house. I don't know if that's some sort of Overwatch position they're setting up. Mocino pushing on one in middle house, that is Soldier. And Apollo Graham in 3, Dankbank in the playground. So it looks like they just evenly distributed here. One in each lane with one Overwatch in the middle house. Looks like Distorted's coming out now. Probably just wanted to see if anybody was flanking early or something. Maybe an aggressive offensive push or a defensive push. Dankbank on 4. White Fang watching that from a pretty good position here. Dankbank proning in a very interesting way. Android takes one out from lane 4. It looks like it was more along lane 3-ish area. Or excuse me, from lane 1 towards lane 2. Messino and Soldier coming up near middle house. I don't know if Android heard them or not. He's out in the open here, but looks like he's rotating to a better spot. Yep.
Android's got one.
And hear them doing their kill counts. A Distorted throws a flash. Soldier pushes up. Android takes one out from a spot in lane 1. It looks like the Pandas took out another one as well during that push. I could not catch that. Distorted gets Android, but he does not finish him. And Android cannot say anything because of the bug. Frag confirm misses there. Hopefully they... Oh, and friendly fire by Distorted brings it down to 1v4, and Distorted gets taken out.
Took one.
Oof, that sucks. I think we've all been there. We have all been that guy who gets the critical friendly fire kill. That is no fun. In fact, fun story time. One time I was just running as a prospect for a team before I was on Mayhem, and we were on the tank objective. We had a very nice push going. Somebody was coming from lane 4 and it's managed to get onto the tank and was capping. I was on lane 1 right about here, and there was smoke. I saw a profile in the smoke and I shot the guy as he was capping. He told me after the fact that he had 1 digit left. So, I know that feeling. Know that feeling well. Getting that critical friendly fire at the end is no fun. So, in general, that was an interesting push on their part. I like the way that they were controlling their spread a bit. The problem is that when you have everybody spread out so thin, it's very hard to get refrags. So it makes sense to like maybe push up simultaneously till, I don't know, maybe mid-house or something. But after that, you should be concentrating a little bit. At the very least, send 2-person teams and then maybe 1 lone person somewhere else. Because again, you just want to make sure you've got refrag capabilities more than anything. When everybody is solo, you can't really do that. Alright, so we have the hardest objective, in my opinion, on this map coming up, middle house. And I thought we had a spawn. I heard the sound going up, but it looks like we lost Douchebaggins again. I think they're just going to run it. 4v5. Yeah, I think Douche is just having issues. That sucks. Been that guy as well.
Solid defense. Classic stuff. By the way, we're gonna need to run straight to that house. Yeah. I hope I don't get taken out in lane 2. I think I'm gonna get taken out in lane 2. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh.
Yeah, oh my God.
Oh.
Get low. Down. I know.
Pre-fire takes 1 down, but does not kill him. The res comes out naturally.
Oh, we spawned. What do you want us to do? Not spawn?
And that is why people pre-fire that lane. You can catch people, you can kill people doing that. I have been killed and been down there before on several occasions, and it is not fun to spawn in and die immediately. It's just demoralizing for a team, especially in a match. And that's why people send those rounds down that lane, even if you don't hit something 90% of the time. That 10% can be very effective. So Android pushing up, Reinhardt right next to him in lane 2. Messino watching the playground, but just misses White Fang there. Soldier, he's actually inside the house. I thought he was behind that door. White Fang, JT taking their time going through the playground. See, this is what I'm talking about with the 2-person teams. This gives you the ability to refrag if somebody goes down, which is critical, especially when you've got 1 person down, as the Pandas do. They are still missing somebody. White Fang about to meet up with Messino here if he keeps pushing on this angle. I don't know if he's going to check that corner or not. It looks like he will. Had my lasers off there for a moment. Apologies. And Messino gets White Fang. JT not in a position to refrag, unfortunately.
Minus 1 second story spawn, you may be down.
AT gets that. There is no way that Soldier did not hear him, though. They were practically face to face there through the wall. So even though it looks like a 4v4.5, it's actually a 3 because the Pandas do not have their 5th player. It's just bugged at the top there. Reinhardt and Android pushing into the house, not trying to go through the living room. Right, maybe the Dante room should be the new call out or whatever. Soldier watching that angle closely. Android about to meet him. And there's a trade. Both sides still alive.
I got him. I got him.
Reinhardt could potentially get this revive. He's in a much better position to revive than Soldier is to get revive from his teammates. So, revive there.
I'm out of syringes, I can't.
Oh no. Oh no, finish your kills. Tap your bodies, everybody, especially after a trade. And grenade goes up. Flash. Nice job on that. Good flash. Android capping, but he's not trying to one-hand that. That is why you've got to clear that room before you start to cap, guys.
We're still alive.
Oh, this is a real smart move here because he knows that the guy is not going to want to push him right now. And he gets the cap. Nice job, Android. And he gets the pistol kill afterwards. Wow. Yeah, if you know that guy's going to hole up in that room like that, it's a little risky, but that paid off. That paid off in a big way. Pandamonium takes the lead, 3-1 on Suburbia. Potentially going to tie this series up if they take this map. And I'm sounding like a dead horse, or I'm whipping a dead horse at this point, but man, it's always better to die than cap. Do not hang back hoping that they're going to charge you, especially if they're in cap range. I'm not sure if that was lack of map knowledge there, knowing that they could just cap from around the corner or what, but pretty ill-advised in most situations to hang out in that room when you know there's people in the house. Just charge out and die. It's going to be a loss, but better than getting capped on. So that's why you scrim. That's why you have casts like this, so you can review film and know what not to do in the future when you're playing in a real match. Okay, I just got a message that Douche is back in the game, so we will have a full-blown 5v5 again. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, I totally forgot, but they capped with a 4v5 disadvantage there, so good job to the Pandas. Now, on the long run average, it makes a big difference having that one person out, but there are exceptions. You know, a lot of things can happen in a round of Onward. One cap equals 10 kills. Yeah, that's what I like to say too. Looks like Baggins is out again, having serious technical problems. I'm gonna ask the captains if they need a reservist. So we'll see. I really feel for Baggins. I've been that person where your equipment's just not working the way you want it to. And it sucks. Now they're going to run a 4v5 again. Pandas can afford to lose a round here as long as they don't get capped on. And if you're going to run a 4v5, this is the best objective to do that. By far.
I just wouldn't go that way.
Okay, so I just got a message from the Pandas. If somebody wants to get in on this game, gonna let Android finish his pre-fire there before I say anything else. If anybody wants to get in on this game, send me a message on Discord and I will send you the lobby info. We can get you in, because they need another person. Douche is having some serious technical problems. Oh my. Oh my, press the button. You will get 2 kills here. Did not press the button. I'm not sure why. If Reinhardt presses that button, he gets 2 right now. Oh, man. Missed opportunity there. Oh! I guess somebody else had the trigger.
His reservoir.
Yeah, if he had just thrown it and blown it in midair, he would have had 2 kills, easy confirms too. And instead, it is a 4v4. Okay, Tiger Striker says he can go in. Yeah, it sounds like they really need somebody. Android takes another one out, so Velociraptor's down to 3. See where this push is coming from. So Distorted, Messino. Where is the last one here? Dankbank all the way on lane 1. Probably hoping to catch that guy in spawn house. Let's see, get a better layout here. Smoke coming out. Messino not really pushing on it though. Gonna throw that smoke, especially if it's gonna go through the wall and blind them. You should be pushing so that they can't get a sense of where you are.
I got Joy with a grenade.
Pandas lose. Ow! When did that happen? I heard a call out for a grenade kill, but did not see that. Oh, and another friendly fire. That was really smart. Dankbank picked up a dead Volk's LMG and lit up the middle house to give audio cover. That was very smart tactics right there. I don't think... Oh, wait a second. There was a death. I did not catch that because my kill feed's gone. And he gets baited by the fake blindness there. He threw the flash up there. Somebody said, oh shit. And he ran up. Do not fall for that. I don't know if he actually fell for it, if he just felt the need to push. That happens too. But if somebody says that, in most cases, they're trying to bait you out. So, Pandamonium takes Suburbia, and we're now tied up 1-1 in this match. Let me know. Keyman, yeah, I think they're getting Tiger Striker in. So I don't think you have to worry about that. Messaging reservist here. Okay. On who? Okay, so pandas are on Volk. All right. Quarantine. Interesting third map pick here. This one is up in the air, and as Mono and I have talked about, this is a very binary map. In most cases, it is 4-0 for somebody. I've not seen many quarantine rounds that goes beyond that, maybe one round for the other, but it seems like one team always takes it and runs with it. We'll see if that changes here. Trying to think if I've seen... Actually, no, I take that back. I have played in one scrim where we took it to 3-3. But other than that, I don't think I've seen a single like competition level quarantine that doesn't go 4-0 or 5-0 to somebody. The seal must remain unbroken. Yes, that is true. Cannot break the seal of quarantine. It must be 4 or 5-0. Okay, so looks like they're getting somebody in. they were getting somebody in. Looks like it. Just waiting on them to join us. Should be just another minute. See if we can spot some fun stuff around this map. One thing I always thought was funny is that this map is supposed to be in Utah. If anybody's been to Utah, I have been to Utah several times, it just doesn't look like this. I don't know why they called it that. Of all the places you could call this, I don't know why Utah is the one. I guess there are some areas maybe in southern Utah that look a little like this, like maybe around Zion, those places, but yeah, not sure why this is Utah. I think there's anywhere in Utah that looks like this. Also, this used to be tow trucks, and now we've got a bunch of containers, which changes the dynamics of this position quite a bit. Still haven't come up with a call out for this one yet. I'm still that guy that says one down in what used to be tow trucks, because I don't know what else to call this. I don't know if anybody else in the comments has some quality call outs for Q1. I'm all ears, because I have not heard any real improvements aside from some people are calling this one hospital, because there is in fact an ambulance in front of it. Haven't heard any real names for this building though, even though it's now a valid position, especially right. You could look through these windows. Some people are just saying the building behind hospital right now. That's not exactly compact. And I've also been hearing some debate about how to name this thing. A lot of people are calling it fuselage. I'm personally not a big fan of that because of how many syllables are in it. I don't know why you wouldn't call it like plane or body or something like that. I heard somebody call it impact as well, which is an improvement. But I do think you come up with a one-syllable call-out for this building. Fuselage just seems like a mouthful, especially with the audio problems we're having over comms right now. Schoolhouse behind hospital. Cargo courtyard. Interesting. And Marksman, yeah, I've been to Zion several times. Beautiful place. You're in for a treat if you haven't been there before. And there are some really cool rocks that look similar to this, like the stuff in the background, but yeah, nothing exactly like this, for sure. I don't think I've ever seen big boulder piles like that. It's more like big mesas and stuff, like really interesting mountain formations. The hospital hangar, ICU, cabin. Yeah, some good call-outs, for sure. Have to think about those. I'm not a big fan of ICU, only because, again, it's multiple syllables there. ICU. But, I don't know. I mean, it's about what a team recognizes and uses efficiently. That's what matters the most. So if your team thinks ICU works and everybody uses ICU, and reacts appropriately and all that stuff, then use it. That's what matters. If it's effective communication is really what matters. I'm kind of nitpicking here. I personally like one-syllable call-outs, but you know, it's not always possible and not always desirable. But like this one here, if anybody has a good call-out, this used to be burning building. For anybody that's not aware, it goes back in 1.7, and before that, this was a small building that was on fire. But I'm assuming they removed the fire because it's not very quest-friendly. Oh, and here's some Z fighting, which Mono would appreciate. He loves to play this trick on me where he'll say, hey, I've got something really cool on camera too, and then he'll show me Z fighting, and then I never forget about it. So, there you go, you're welcome. Mid-plane, burnt building. Yeah, that's a start. I guess maybe you can make an argument the windows are a little burnt looking, something like that.
Okay. So hospitals, this building right here.
Yeah, you can hear Panda's trying to work it out as well.
Okay, so you're gonna go up on the stairs?
Oh, that's right. We've got one-shot kills from the West Coast Riders in.
That way?
They played yesterday against Velociraptors.
Oh, you're free fire. Okay. Don't go in front of this stairwell.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if I can.
Okay. Thanks.
Alright, so they're all looking the wrong direction, not that they know that. Everybody spawned in the north. Soldier pushing hard up to the roof here. He's got a drum. One thing I've noticed with these rookie teams, you guys are really good about sharing the drums. Shots go out onto the objective building, burning or whatever we want to call it at this point. But nobody goes down.
Shots fired. I don't know if I hit.
It's a good call out. Doesn't know if he hit him or not. White Fang about to get an angle, but he gets spotted. Wow. Nice spotting there. I did not think he would see him creeping right there.
No, guys, watch the plane crash building. There's one in there.
Alright, so they're calling a plane crash building behind this plane here. Yeah, and Distorted gets the kill on the defender in the plane crash building. Still 2 defenders in burning, or whatever we're going to call it from this point forward. Oh, somebody just injured themselves. I heard them. I'm assuming it was Distorted or one of these guys over here. Probably fell off the crash building.
Gas station, gas station. What's one in there? Yeah, there's one in there.
Yeah, the bad latency is probably my fault. So apologies for that. As I was explaining earlier, for anybody that's just joining, I will be posting this on my YouTube channel. And my YouTube stream will be free of the latency because my downloads are fine. It's just the uploads are, for whatever reason, acting up again. But when I put it on my YouTube channel, you won't see any of that. So if you're looking for quality footage, it will be on the YouTube channel afterwards. So again, sorry for the lag. I'm trying to get it fixed with my ISP, but what I have to make do with for the moment. Distorted about to get an angle on Reinhardt here. I don't know if he knows he's there or if he's just checking very carefully. Reinhardt did fire a shot, but he's going to be very hard to spot in that kind of shadowy area. Let's see if Distorted's using any kind of scope here. Now, it looks like he's just got a hollow, so he won't be able to magnify and get a better angle, whereas Reinhardt blending into the shadows like a ninja. But he is not looking towards... Oh, Distorted spots him out. Nice shot. So we've got 2 left in objective, and then we have 1 shot kills over, and he goes down by Apollo Graham, so now just 2 left in the objective building.
Just me and you tuck in, draw him out.
They got those Apollo mags. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that joke. The Apollo mags aren't the same. Android gets taken out from the parking garage. It looks like JT, I believe that is. Yeah, JT gets a kill. And it's 4 versus 1.5. JT stays low. He can get this revive without too much trouble. He's about to have company, though. He needs to hurry up. And Velociraptors go up 1-0. So, just swapping in here. Share 4 drums equals 4 effective LMGs. Yep, that's something that a lot of people have been kind of slow to adopt in the past, which always kind of baffled me. You'd see sharing of drums sometimes, but it seems like with the rookies, they are doing it just sort of by default. So when you're facing off against a rookie team, you better be ready for people with drum mags. And I've seen it on both sides too, which is especially unusual. Most of the time, people do not bring G3s, but I've seen some rookie teams running with multiple... So they'll have 2 support running G3s, and then they'll have at least... Yeah, you can only have 2 riflemen using G3s, so then you end up with 4 support players, basically. That's a really potent combination. I don't know why more teams don't take advantage of that. You don't even really see it with veteran teams. I suppose it has to do with dislike of the G3. I personally don't like that gun at all. But if you can tolerate it and use it well, then, man, you can really turn into... You can turn that into serious firepower, I should say. Okay, we're getting another round now. Let's see what kind of spawn we get this time. So the last Marsoc spawn was in the north. This time we get the far east spawn.
Okay, let's get 3 north. 1 shot. Okay, you're coming with me. Move up slow. Try to make those picks.
Right there already.
That is quality advice.
So you guys know you'll
Move slow, get picks.
come with me.
On this map, you really have to do that because, especially when people are spread out like this, you have to be careful to not get isolated. No, take your time, check your angles, see if any defenders get sloppy with their positioning. Shots coming out from
Everyone going
Apollo.
north?
Yep, and the north push gets called out by Apollo. Let's see. Why my lasers keep turning off? Just realized that was happening. Apologies, guys. I think it's turning off every map for some reason.
One down, far south.
Distorted takes one out. This is such a gnarly position to deal with now. Really makes the south push hard because you cannot see into those windows. Totally legit position in my opinion, but just changes the dynamics of the south. You have to think about that. Maybe even pre-firing it in the future would be a valid tactic. Just have an LMG hitting those windows as somebody moves up. Android moving up to the roof. See anybody here? White Fang moving up to APC area. Spotting anybody yet. JT in the far north pushing west. Soldier Z in the crash building. Shots come out.
-1.
It's like-
Do we have someone on south?
Two down south.
And people are dropping left and right. Distorted gets another in the south, and Apollo killed one as well. Like it's up to 2 remaining pandas. Android on the roof. JT in the crash building. Bank. Oh, just misses an opportunity to confront JT. I don't know if JT heard him or not. Step audio is a little spicy on this map. Cut an angle there, assuming that there's somebody up there. It does not look like anybody is. Soldier must have either rotated or been shot here. Yeah, he's dead now. Dankbank, if he comes and checks this corner, JT just might catch him. Laser pointing in the right direction. Grenade comes out onto rooftop courtyard. Distorted gets taken down, but not completely out. Shots out there. Yeah, everybody knows that Android is on the roof, and it looks like they're flanking. Dankbank coming to take him out. He is not expecting this. And Dankbank gets that kill on Android Goat. All up to JT now in the far west. "42 seconds. JT is in the gas station garage. Velociraptor's playing very tight on objective right now. Oh boy, he is, okay, he's pushing in. I thought he was going to go into hospital there for a second. Did not have time for that. Making a strong push onto objective. See if he can clutch this. Yes, they must hear the footsteps now. Oh! Well, that's rough. The right move, for sure, to try and get a flash in there or something. But that is the risk you take when you throw a flash or you throw a frag on a corner. They hear you pull that pin, they can just push you. And if that grenade, especially if it's not a flash, which will blow up immediately, then put yourself at risk of getting shot right around the corner. Yeah. Especially if you know it's only one person left. You know you can push safely on them for the most part. If you hear a grenade pull at the very beginning of a round and you charge the corner, you run in the risk of running into his teammates and getting fragged yourself. But when it's the last person up, you hear that, usually a good strategy to just push the corner. So, well played there. Good try on JT's part. He almost got there. That last moment worked against him, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just another bit of tactical awareness you have to think about when you're using utility. Something I was talking about on Subway that I like to do, you can use in a lot of situations, is if you know you have a nice little area to run where no one's going to be able to pester you or you're going to be far enough out of audio range, I'll pull the pin way far away and just run with it. And then when I get to the corner, I just toss it so that they don't hear anything except the toss. And especially the flashbang, that's not enough time to react. Okay, so Distorted leading the Velociraptors 4-1, and Android leading Pandas 2-2. And we have a spawn. Looks like we got a crater spawn.
Me? Yeah.
Kind of hard to tell it's a crater now because of the new version, but just to be a little more detailed beforehand. A Soldier and Apollo pushing to the north. Let's see what these guys are doing here. Made a cross to the center. Distorted, Dank Bank, and Messino.
Where objective was last time.
Got people posted up in hospital. Reinhardt in that devastatingly effective position in hospital.
Okay, east is clear. JT, are you on upwing? Bang, are you in gas?
Got one on air conditioners.
Okay.
Sounds like
Android, you're on center burning.
Sounds like Reinhardt quarterbacking for his team there. Android watching the roof, but not at an angle to catch the people that are on the roof. Soldier Z up on the roof once more. It seems like he really likes that position.
Apollo actually cleared out. I'm coming down to you.
Surprisingly not using a drum this round. Shots ring out.
Yeah,
Android.
crash building. Yeah, they're in the first floor.
Android spots the movement into the crash building and calls it out. Good job. Lasers pointed towards the west. Oh, and Messino, and is anybody else over here? No, just Messino. Getting ready to pop out of the parking garage. Yeah, it looks like there's something coming out from the north.
Got one.
Yeah, it looks like Soldier went down as he was coming down from the rooftop in the north. I have to say that now because there's more than one rooftop. Messino pops out. So one thing you guys should be aware of now is you can kind of post up and watch through here. These are actually really gnarly positions. You can't shoot through them either. So a lot of people are doing that. They're hanging out in Tank Courtyard, watching through these slits. Cannot let people get there on some of these objectives. And if you see them, you gotta frag them or flash them or something. Get them out of there, otherwise they're just gonna call you out all day long. A lot of shots, but nobody goes down yet. Oh, looks like Messino got one. 4v4. Got kills having a little confrontation here with the building behind hospital. Yeah. Reinhardt goes down. Distorted gets two there. Little twofer. And Panda's down to one player left. White Fang is off objective. Oh boy, this is a really dangerous position to stay in because all they have to do is get on this corner right here. He will not be able to see it, and they can cap. Or if they get in the garage like this, this is going to be a cap. This will be a cap, unless they catch the last guy. And he gave the call out for capping, so they're just going to distract now. They will not shoot the last one. And this is going to be a Velociraptors win. Got it just the last second there. And the seal remains unbroken. Looks like we're getting an encore. Gonna do a little cargo action for you guys. Yes. Love an encore map. What I love about watching the rookie teams, you guys are so hungry and so interested in playing, you just love it so much that you will do encore maps. You're not bitter and jaded like us vets, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you for that. Let's see who's what. Okay, it looks like Velociraptors, Volk, and Pandas, Pandamonium are on Marsoc. Yeah, no kidding, Dazzler. What monsters indeed. Velociraptors putting everybody in the bronze and silver divisions on notice once again. You guys are animals. They're Velociraptors. I don't know, does that qualify them as reptiles? Not sure. I don't know enough about dinosaurs. Somebody tell me in the comments. Let's hope the lasers are on by default. If not, I will slap those bad boys on. Like we're waiting for somebody here. Looks like Distorted on Velociraptors. I do know that a lot of the Velociraptors, if not all of them, are on quest, so maybe some batteries are going out now. I hope not. But yep, still just waiting on that last player. Oh, excuse me. Downpour Inc. Shipping. This is where they keep all their code, guys. These containers. This is where Onward is contained. It's in cargo. So if you want to fix some bugs, just roll into cargo, open up one of these bad boys, start hacking away. Pipe journey here while we're waiting. Where did the pipes go? That's what I want to know. Get no answers. See, I don't think they go anywhere. I feel lied to. There's also, as we pointed out before, red arrows here, which I feel like are just designed for everybody who's pre-firing down this lane. Shoot this way. You'll find enemies. And I've never really looked at these shelves before. I mean, really, who leaves their soda all the way up here? What is this guy, like 12 feet tall? Jesus. How's that even possible? I guess Shaq works in cargo. Just left his soda arbitrarily up there. Mine generator unit. Wow, are you telling me that, you guys are scrimming again today? Jesus. Not playing around. Yeah, V3, Velociraptors, whatever you'd like to call them, are for sure taking this game more seriously than a lot of veterans are. Yeah, 9 p.m. Good for you guys, man. I really look forward to seeing how you guys develop as a team. Yeah, I'm curious, who are you guys scrimming today as well? Dyslexic, but like to know. This one, I'd kind of like to see you guys facing off against other people. I think Pandamonium is a good start, for sure. Pandamonium, very good team. I think especially not having their full roster kind of hurt them this time around. But I'd like to see you guys really test yourselves against maybe like a gold team. I'd be curious to see that. Maybe, I don't know, throw some names in there. Maybe VRath. I don't remember if they're gold or not, but I think they would be a good challenge for you guys. Fury, Water, a bunch of teams that I think you guys would benefit from playing against, for sure. Brothers in Arms. Okay, I've not heard of them. I'm assuming they're a new team. Oh, did everybody leave? Oh, they're switching lobbies. Okay, hold on, everybody. I'm just gonna throw up my idle screen. I'll still be here. I just don't want you guys to have to watch this real quick. It's like they were having some issues. Let's see. It's not good. Just waiting for the lobby to come up. Give me 1 second, guys. Did Water play V3? Okay. Oh, that's right. Of course, you're on Water. You would know better than I do. Yeah, I will say what's really cool is just the level of improvement that's happened in such a short period of time. As I think I mentioned at the very beginning of this, the Velociraptors were in ScrimCast that I put on, and they played pretty much like you'd expect a rookie team to play, and then like night and day difference from then to now. I'm not seeing the lobby. Let me just get this squared away. You guys can hear that lovely background noise. Hold on a second. I'm gonna mute myself, so I need to talk to one of the captains over voice. Okay, we're back. And they did not make it a comp lobby on accident, but that's okay. It's just a scrim. Not worried about it. So, let's see. Velociraptors. Let's see, and then Pandamonium. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that answer too, Dyslexic. These guys really did just come out of left field. I think some of it is just a little, it's a little more accessible of a game now, in the sense that like there's a larger community, and even though there are some bitter vets, there's a lot of people willing to help. And there's a lot of footage to watch, too. I know, I shouldn't say I know, I would think that some of my tutorials have helped a bit, too, so the learning curve has been shortened to some degree to people who take it seriously. It's still a really hard game. It takes a lot of time and experience to get to the high levels, but I think what resources were available now versus the resources that were available like when I started playing are vastly different. Like, part of the reason I started making videos is because I wanted something that would have made my life easier when I was starting out, because I felt like it was just such a daunting game. So maybe that's part of it. I also think these guys are just hyper committed. I mean, they're playing more than most regular 1.7 era teams were practicing. They're basically on like a Globochem level schedule right now. And Globo scrims, as far as I know, almost every day. And it sounds like Velociraptors and a lot of these rookie teams are doing the same thing. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Tiger Striker. You know, I think my videos cover a lot of topics. I don't expect everybody to watch all of them or even most of them, but you know, maybe a couple of topics will help you out, that sort of thing. You know, like maybe if you're not sure about callouts or directions, that's a very popular one, or like finding a good loadout. Those ones can really save you a lot of time, but I also have some very long videos about like information asymmetry, playstyles, that sort of thing that I know a lot of people are not going to watch. So maybe just those real basic things can be made a little easier for new players.
I don't know why they're actually.
Holy Order of Theta prevails. Yes, join the cult of Theta. Thank you, Keyman, for the endorsement. Alright, Velociraptors. Got the traditional spot right here. Watching that push near the tunnel. Got a very aggressive early push. Android Goat coming out. Nobody seems to be checking barrels quite yet. Usually a good practice to just frag that, because there's almost always somebody there. Bank bake. Oh, nice refrag. Nice shot by one-shot kills there. And what a frag grenade. Nice throw. I think that was Reinhardt. Couldn't tell. Smoke comes out. It's the confirm. Nice job there. Reinhardt. Peeker's advantage. Wow. Got a cap going. Got a cap going. Distorted. Hears that, though, and stops it. Reinhardt might be able to... Oh, and he throws his gun away. I hope this works out for him after that. Yep, this cap is happening. Reinhardt with the mono cap here.
2 down and 2 confirmed.
Although, oh, did not realize he was by himself. And Reinhardt pokes out without a weapon in his hands. Not sure I've ever seen somebody just throw a weapon like that. Go for the cap. Aside from, I think Viper did that yesterday in the Cyber Shoes tournament on one of the objectives. He threw his sniper rifle away. But other than that, I don't see that very often. But good job to the Pandas there. It was a very fast round. And Cargo's just like that. You know, if you're not very careful, if you're not diligent to watch that objective, man, it gets ugly fast. And this is a very common avenue, too, where people push through this pipe side. They frag here, frag there, whatever, just take these guys out, push around the back, and then this guy who's left this little shack, I don't actually have a call out for this one off the top of my head. He's left watching, and you can just hang out behind these boxes. And I haven't tested this particular box, but I do know that these boxes you can shoot through. So if you're not sure, you don't see anybody or anything, just like putting a few test rounds through here is not a bad idea. You know, I say that's easier said than done. He didn't know where Reinhardt was, of course. And I don't remember what kind of weapon he had, if he had an LMG or not. If you have an LMG, you can just kind of put rounds down range whenever. If you just had a rifle, it's a little harder to justify. Yeah, Dyslexic agreed. They really changed the grab boxes around equipment. So that's very possible that's what happened.
Hey, someone take this. I'm going to be in the
Just
carry
leave
ticket.
it on you. Just leave it on you.
Well, if I die,
Yeah.
I want to be.
Not
I'm in the
trust
building.
me.
If I die, I want you to be
Yeah.
able to blow them.
I will blow you up while
Too
you're
bad.
White Fang says, if I die, I want you to blow them. Good to know. What a pal. So, let's see. Apollo pushing through the container here, and he just got tagged but not downed. They know they're coming on this side. They obviously saw this because they got him. Apollo pushing hard with that LMG. One in yellow room. Interesting position here. And grenade comes out a little short. And that yellow room position pays off because Apollo rushes in there and gets picked off right away. Have all 5 up with 1 down on Velociraptors. Distorted tosses a grenade. Wow! Very close. You cook that a little bit, you will get that kill. Don't forget to cook your grenades, guys. It can be hard in the heat of the moment, but if you can, cooking is generally better. Messino pushing into the center and gets spotted, but not taken out. Oof, and 2 go down next to yellow room. 1 in yellow room, I should say. Right away for the pandas. Android goes down, and it is all up to Reinhardt. 2-1. Pandamonium. Grabbing my shield instead of my tablet is a real problem for me. I don't know, I never use a shield, but I have heard similar complaints. I don't know why they changed that. I really don't. Feels like the vest and all that got changed sort of arbitrarily. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, the system we had before was pretty good. It wasn't perfect, but grabbing things was not much of a struggle in most situations. And now, like, I have become a convert to throwing your pistol away because I just can't grab syringes sometimes. I'll try to revive somebody and I keep grabbing my pistol, so I've just resorted to tossing it so that doesn't happen anymore. Probably just toss it anyway, just because pistols are basically useless. Yeah, all 5 up to what the hell happened, everyone. Yep. No, JT gave that call out. And then all of a sudden everyone died. Oh, good push on Velociraptor's part.
I have a very good idea. This idea might be too good.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 2 PKN. What, man? We only have 2, right? You take the end. Everybody else prepares to be rifle. Perfect idea of all perfect ideas.
Yes, the shaping of perfect ideas happening right in front of you, folks. Alright, grenades coming out, smoke grenades specifically. They're funny little foxtails that have been introduced in 1.8. White Fang in the center will likely meet Distorted here in just a moment. I don't know if Distorted hears him. Probably not because the smoke's going off. Oh, Distorted and... oh no, they miss each other.
Adam, stop shooting, stop shooting, stop shooting.
Oh boy, Distorted about to come around this corner. Oh, and JT saves the day on that one. Now down to 2v4. Goddamn. We went from a cap in the first round to 2 unanswered wins by Velociraptors. We are now tied up. These raptors, as somebody said in the comments, are ravenous. And apparently they have an appetite for panda meat today. Oh, man. What a match so far. This has just been amazing to watch. I'm glad I did this, even though I know you guys are probably experiencing some lag. Again, just want to say it one more time. This will be available on my YouTube channel from my perspective. I'm recording it on my side, which looks silky smooth. So if you're frustrated with the lag on this Twitch stream, then just wait for me to upload this to my YouTube channel. Though with my upload speeds, it'll probably take me about 3 days. Is there a point to tasers? No, not really. Kind of a novelty item, in my opinion.
White bang.
The tasers can technically, if you hit somebody with a taser, you can pull out your tablet and hack their tablet, and then you can see all of their the enemy's positions on your tablet, which is kind of cool, but for what you get out of it, I don't know. And you only have one shot, so if you miss, you're screwed. You have to set it up very carefully. Android goes down with a flashlight on his weapon. Velociraptors lose one. I don't know where that happened. I missed it. But... oh, another one goes down. Reinhardt. Oh, Reinhardt flanked. Reinhardt flanked hard. He is all the way behind them. Reinhardt on a rampage here. He is going to sneak up on these guys. Massino heard that, though. And Reinhardt catches him anyway. Reinhardt about to get a squad wipe if he gets this last kill. Oh, and he just misses it, but the refrag comes out anyway. Do you hack an enemy's tablets unless that enemy is Theta? Yes, yes. So just a quick tip, if you do get tased in a pub lobby, you can always just give up while you're downed, because the taser doesn't kill you, it downs you, and they don't get to hack your tablet. Which is another reason why the tasers are kind of pointless, because in a comp match, no one's just going to let you sit there and hack their tablet, they'll just give up. So, fun fact there, another reason why tasers are just not worth the points. Oh, that was a very spicy round there for Reinhardt. He goes up to 6-4 after that little rampage. And pretty even split here on Velociraptors for kills. It's like, say, who's got Apollogram and Dankbank. Both tied for top shot here, 4-2. Interestingly, no revives on either side, just no opportunities for that. And Reinhardt after that, again, rampage there on the round, 6-4. Seems like the Velociraptors were just not ready for somebody to pull that kind of flank. Which, to be fair, doesn't always work out. But sometimes, if you time that flank correctly, it is just what the doctor ordered. Doctor kill. The self-killing rule? I wouldn't know, actually. I've never really encountered anybody even trying to use a taser in a league match, so Etch, I will defer to you on that one. I'd have to read the rules about tasers. So maybe it is illegal to kill yourself if somebody's hacking you like that. Okay, Velociraptors and Pandas both lose one right off the bat in the first 15 seconds. Reinhardt pushing very hard.
-1. I'm behind him. I'm gonna go for that.
Reinhardt going for another flank. Pandemonium down to 2 now, but Reinhardt in a very dangerous position. Nobody knows he's behind him. Nobody is looking that way. Pandemonium down to just Reinhardt, so this is going to make his life a little more challenging. And he misses in the tunnel here. Oh no. Oh no. He has an opportunity to cap here. Oh boy. Oof, that was close. So close. If Reinhardt made the right choice and stopped the cap there, just couldn't get it to work out in the end. And when you tase, I believe your radio doesn't work either. Yeah, in 1.8, your radio doesn't work when you're downed, period, but yeah, I think you're right about that. I think you can't call out if you're being hacked. And if anybody wants to watch some funny footage, in last year's, what's it called? I don't know if it's a playoff, like the wild card tournament we did at the end of the season, end of season 9. There was kind of a meme team. Whose names I don't remember, but they weren't trying to win. They were just kind of there to get laughs. And one of them tased the captain of Mayhem, Defilade, threw his weapons away, and then held him hostage. If you want some quality footage, I recommend go hunting that down. I don't remember what the name of that team was. If anybody else remembers it, just drop it in the comments. But pretty funny. You wouldn't see that in a regular match. Those people were just in it to have a laugh, like I said, just a meme team. But it was hilarious to watch. And I think the people holding him hostage were killed by a grenade too. Like an airburst grenade right over their heads. Anyway, Pandemonium 3, Velociraptors 3. We're outside of the official map count. This is just the encore, but Jesus Christ, this has been a spicy match. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because this has been just a treat to watch. Okay.
Just be aware of that.
Android. Yep. You want my keyboard?
Give me. Wait,
JT?
Yep.
Drop smoke.
Oh no. No. On the 3-3 round, they dropped the C4. JT getting aggressive early. Very common tactic on defense for this objective is to push up and just get in their face. We'll see if this pays off. It can backfire pretty easily, especially in a situation like this where you've got a 3 stack around your position. Ooh, what was that? Is that a shotgun? I don't know what that sound was. Maybe an M203 shot. One-shot kills, also creeping and spider crabbing his way. That spider crabbing animation. Spider crabbing his way up the tunnel. And Velociraptors lose one. One-shot kills catches out somebody near the tunnel. And people are dropping like flies on both sides. Velociraptors down to 2.5. Pandemonium down to 3. Got a rotation in the middle here from JT. That is unfortunate timing, because he probably would have caught Messino as he peeked in there. I would imagine that White Fang saw both of those characters there. And it's down to just, who is this? Soldier Z, along with him. Apollo is down. I don't know if he has checked his tablet or not. I don't know if he's even in a position to get res safely. Let's see, oh, he's all the way on the other side. Maybe. Let's see, I don't see any lasers pressing down that lane. He might be able to catch this. Uh-oh. But he is about to run into somebody. Catches JT. Wow. And this is about to get evened up. Holy shit. Another spicy round here. So 2v2. 3 minutes left. They do not have to rush right here. Got plenty of time. They're near the objective now. And slow down and try to get their picks. Sounds like, yeah, Soldier rotating back. A little ill-advised. Oh, man. 1v2. Velociraptor advantage. Apollo pushing in on the objective. White Fang. Oh. Velociraptors take cargo. Hot damn. And I'm gonna assume that's the last map. I'm just gonna check. Just see if anybody's leaving. I'm gonna send a message just asking if there is gonna be another, because no one's left yet. And I'll stick around for another map. I don't know about you guys. No, they're leaving. Alright. Well, yeah, nice way to end a series. Correct. Good job, both teams. This was exciting to watch. And, oh, it's automatically sending me to the next map. But no one's going to be there. So, I'll just drop the idle screen here because he left in the game. So, anyway, thank you to everybody for joining us. I apologize again for the lag. There will be, one last time, I've said this a million times, but just in case anybody didn't hear it, there will be a copy of this up on my YouTube channel, because my perspective, I imagine, was much smoother than yours this time around. My download speeds are fine. My upload speeds are the issue right now. So, I will upload this as quickly as I can, get you guys some quality footage, but thank you for joining me. That was a great game. Good job to both teams. Congrats on Velociraptors. You guys have some good footage to watch, and keep it up, both sides. Keep scrimming, keep getting better. I cannot wait for the regular season to come back and see you guys progressing up the ranks. So, at that, I am going to call it. This is Theta, aka the Monotone Messiah, saying thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.